Hey guys, King of the Block here. I wanted to show you guys the mortar racks that I've got put together. This is for our wedding show. So, I'm going to go through it, kind of show you what my plan is for this. Now when you're doing these, first thing you need is some Mortar to get you through it. I got eyes rolled at me. So, with doing this, I really wanted these to go off at specific times. So I have most of these shells wired up to fire off instantly. And I'm going to be running these off of my second system. Well, actually the Queen's going to be shooting these all off. But I've got channels on this system, and it's 12 cues per channel. So my first channel that I have, I'm going to have these two racks going off, and they're going to be single shots, and they're the exterminator shells, and they're set up to, as soon as she hits the button, they fire off. Now I build my racks, I build them in racks of 8. The reason why I do that is because I got tired of doing 30 shot racks and buying a 24 pack and then having to buy another pack to get the last 6 shells. So I went ahead and just started doing 8, so that if I buy a 24 pack, I can put 3 racks together and shoot a whole pack off. So channel 1, cues 1 through 12 are going to be out of these 2 racks. They're going to be single shots of exterminator. And then I'll be shooting cakes while all these go off. Then we'll stop the cakes for a second, and we're going to do channel 2, cue 1, which I have these 8 shots. I got this quick fused, and I've got my igniter ready for it. And those are all premium ball shell. Get it out of there, you see it? With their fish effect. So when those all go off, it'll just cover the sky with fish. And then the other 11 cues on the channel 2 are going to be double breaks, Excalibur shells. I just went with the good trusty Excaliburs. So I've got all these are set up. You can see I've got the screw set up next to it. I wired all up, twisted around the screw. And I've got 11 cues for that, so that'd be 22 breaks. And then channel 3, we'll stop shooting cakes altogether. And we're gonna have, these are all gonna be Excalibur too. Cue 1 through 4 in this rack, they're gonna be double breaks. Cue 5 through 8 in this rack will be double breaks. And then 9 and 10, and they're gonna be triple break. 11 and 12 will be triple break. And then we'll start shooting the cakes again. And by that time, when we get into the cakes, we'll be doing more special effects. So we've got these racks here. You can kind of see it. Q4, channel 1 through 5. Now what these are is I've got premium ball shells, and these are the color changers. So when they break, they'll break one color and then switch to a change to another color in the sky. And we'll do those in double breaks. And then I got a package of the Kata ring shells. So we'll do a single shot of those, then back to a double shot of the color changing, single shot, go on through. We'll do 11 cues like that. And then once we get through the cakes, we'll have another little break and we'll do this rack here, which is going to be quick fused together. You can see igniter for it, but these are all Mortar shells. These are the Dominator Mortar shells for the Pro line. So it's going to be really nice. It's going to be nice to have the control over the artillery shells as they go off whenever we want them to. You can kind of see, I'll show you this. See what I do here is I basically set it up where I'm going to start it, and then on the side I put a piece of tape, channel 3, and what cues they are. So, and all my racks are homemade. We made all these. Maybe one of these days when I make some new racks I'll do a video on them. But it's really just a 2x4 cut down to the size that we need, with 1x4s on the side. And then for the base, do another 1x4. I brad nail everything together, and then I pre-drill the holes and put a couple good screws on each one. These racks work out really well. Like I said, I make most of my racks in 8-shot racks, but I do have a couple racks that I make in 6 shots, and I do those 6-shot racks so that if I buy like a 12-pack or a 6-pack, I have just the right amount. And you see my tubes that I use. These are just the fiberglass tubes that come with most of the shell kits. I just bust the bottom of them off, put them in there. So I do have a few leftover shells, and when I hook up my igniters straight in, I usually cut off the fuse, so I have a lot of extra fuse here, and I'll recycle that, use that. When I do that, I poke my hole and I just put a piece of tape over it. Usually use my cutters to cut the fuse off. So the igniters that I'm using for my artillery are not the MJG, because the MJG igniters that I have, I bought all in quick plugs for my Cobra system, but my old system does not have quick plugs, so I just ordered these off of eBay. They're cheap, but they work very well. So but that is the artillery. It's all finished, it's all set up, and it's gonna be ready to go. Last thing, when I put my racks together, you can see they're very wobbly. So what I do is I just basically run a piece of board across the ends, screw that board into it, and I do it on the other side, and I basically make it one big box. And I like doing that because if I need to do an angle effect or anything like that, I can angle these racks any way that I want. So pretty exciting. Hope this helps.